From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And Las Vegas, first down.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
On the carry.
Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Mariota on the keeper. They find some open field here. And a nice spin into some open field. 20, 10.
It's sad they pay me.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 35.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota going to run on the option. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 15-yard line.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs, and he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop with the 2-minute warning. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a...
It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Raiders 21, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Derek Noddy on the tackle.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 13. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 9.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another carry now for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Denzel Perryman.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got the first down inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, They were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 35. Chiefs.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution, it's not just performance, it's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Play fake, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 32-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he sheds himself free. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Chiefs 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.